Hello everyone, I'm Sai. I'm one of the contributors of OpenSearch clients repository. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the OpenSearch clients to interact with OpenSearch cluster. Let us first start with the question, what is OpenSearch? OpenSearch is an open source software which is used for search, analytics, observability applications. You can find the link to this demo file in the top right corner. Please use it if required. For additional information about the OpenSearch, go through the OpenSearch documentation given here. And then coming to the next question, why do we need OpenSearch clients? OpenSearch clients provides a safer and easier way to interact with OpenSearch cluster. Now let us see how to install OpenSearch. First of all, you have to install the Docker. So using the link in here, you can install Docker. After installing Docker, to run OpenSearch in Docker container, use the commands given here. And for detailed explanation, you can go through this installation guide. I am using OpenSearch latest version over here, but it's not always mandatory to use latest version. In case if you are trying to use other versions, in the place of latest, use the version number that you are trying to pull. Like for example, if you are trying to use 2.4.1, replace latest with 2.4.1. So let me show you how to do this. I'm assuming you have your Docker set up and open the terminal file and then enter this code, and in the place of latest, enter the version number that you want to use. Like it may be 2.4.1 in my case. So as you can see here, now I have OpenSearch 2.4.1 version image, and now run the next command with version number that you want. Then use the curl command. By this, we can see our Docker setup is done. Now let us see how our Docker look like. If you see the Docker here, we have OpenSearch 2.4.1 image setup over here, and then in containers, we have OpenSearch container running. Make sure you have this running. So now we can say that this step is done installing OpenSearch. Now let us see how to use this OpenSearch client with OpenSearch. OpenSearch provides clients in JavaScript, Python, Ruby, Java, PHP, .NET, Go, and Rust. So I have given the links to this repos over here. If you want, you can go through each of these repos. For example code, go through the user guide in the respective client repos. So over there, you get to know how to initialize a client and how to use it. So let me show you an example from JavaScript client. So I'm currently in OpenSearch JavaScript repository, and if you go down, you can find how to install this client. Use this command to install OpenSearch JavaScript client. So I will now copy this command, open terminal. So now I have my OpenSearch JavaScript client installed. Now let us go to the examples in the user guide. So first, let me show you how to initialize a client. So from the code given over here, we can initialize a client. In the following code, you have path to CA certs. So what it does is verify if you have certificates installed or not in this path. So if you do not have any certificates installed, comment this line. I will show you the demo of how to initialize a client, but before that, let me go to the next examples. So here you can see examples for creating an index and add a document to the index, and then search for the document, delete the document, delete the index. And you also have example for create point in time API, get all point in times, delete a point in time, delete all PITs. So you can go through all of this from the user guide. And what I will do now is I will copy all this codes and paste it in VS Code and name the file with extension .js. So as you see here, I have pasted the code over here and I named the file as demo.js so that VS Code recognizes it as a JavaScript file. So now let me run this code. So you can see creating an index is created, then documents are added to it, and you get search results, then deleting a document and deleting an index. So this is how we use client. So we are required to make few changes if we do not have CA certificates installed. Like here we can see in the line 12 that it says optional client certificates. So next, let me quickly show you what changes did I make other than the code in the user guide. I do not have my certificates installed, so I do not have CA certs path. So we can comment this line if we do not have certificates. So, and also here in line 23 you can comment this CA certs verifying, and you can add reject unauthorized false. This makes your code work even without certificates. And moreover, we have await in our code, so it makes it async function. We have to add this async function main in order to run this code. If not, you will get error at this await. You can find copy of this code in my repository that I have mentioned before. So now coming back to this demo file, we have installed OpenSearch. Then we have initialized the client, then use the user guide examples. And here is the demo script that I have used before. And now coming to contributing to OpenSearch. In each OpenSearch client's repo, we have this contributing.md file. Please go through it before contributing to OpenSearch. So let me take you to that page. So this is the contributing.md file in JavaScript client. First of all, if you have any doubt, you can open an issue in the repository. And how can you contribute to OpenSearch? You can report bugs if you notice any, or you can ask for any feature requests, or you can contribute code. And while raising a PR, please keep in mind that DCO should be signed, as in here. Like you should have this line included in the commit. And also while raising a PR, make sure you have your change entered in the change log. The first step in contributing is to pick an issue. Like you can go through the client repo, you have several issues mentioned over there. So you can pick the issue that you would like to solve, or you can also create a new issue if you find any bug, or if you want any kind of new feature, you can request it and you can solve it and raise a PR for it. For cloning the repo, you can use the link over here, like the SSH link. Use it for cloning the repos, and then also test it locally before raising a PR. For To know how to test it locally, you can go through the developer's guide. In each repo we have this developer guide. These are the few things that you should know before contributing to clients, and that is all for today. Thank you.